بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Dear students of third prep, welcome to the final revision sheet for first term. Let's begin with complete the following statements. Inshallah, every statements we will answer it and will explain from where the answer is come. The first statement said it is the value of displacement in a unit time. It surely is velocity because as I know, velocity equal distance over time or displacement over time. As we said, displacement is a vector quantity while distance is a scalar. So velocity is the value of displacement. When it said displacement, so it is velocity. If we said it is the value of distance, it will be speed. Let's move to number 2. Scalar quantity is a quantity that identified by knowing magnitude only. Here we said magnitude only, so it is a scalar quantity. While vector is a quantity that identified by knowing its magnitude and direction. Let's make it obvious for you. The difference between a scalar and vector: scalar is magnitude only, while vector is magnitude and direction. The phenomena of light bouncing off or reflect in the same medium when it meets the reflecting surface, it's called light reflection. Light reflection. Number 5. The point that is in the middle of reflecting surface of a concave mirror is called pool of mirror. Now to question number 6. The radius of the concave mirror equals double of its focal length. Let's go to the mirror here. If we draw the mirror like this is a concave mirror and the non-reflecting surface is with red like this. We said this is the pool and this is the principal axis. In the middle of the principal axis we found the focus, and at the same distance it is the center of curvature, and here is the pool. The question says the radius of the concave mirror equal double the focal length. This is the radius, the distance between center of curvature and the pool, and the focal length is the distance between focus and the pool. So the radius of the concave mirror equals the double the focal length. The real image is the image that can be received on a screen, because when I draw like this is the concave mirror and this is the unreflecting surface, and we said this is the principal axis and this is the center of curvature here and the focus is here. If we draw rays like this and this, we found that the image is collected on the focus. So if we put a plane here, we can receive this image on a plane, so it's real image like we said. The incident light ray parallel to the principal axis on a concave mirror, it will reflect passing through the focus. As we said here, this one is parallel to the principal axis, so it reflects passing with the focus. This is the focus here. If the ray fall parallel to the principal axis, it reflects passing with the focus. To the question number 9. the focal length of convex lens, take care, equals the distance between optical center and the pole. This one here is the convex lens, and this is the optical lens, and this one is principal axis, and the lens has two center of curvatures like this, here and here, and two focuses here and here. Let's back to the question. The question is the focal length of the convex lens here. This is the focal length, distance between focus and the optical center. Here they are the focal lengths. Question number 10. The focal length of a convex lens equals 10. So the half radius the same actually, because the focal length equal half the distance between the optical center and the center of curvature, which is radius. The question number 11. The short-sighted person needs a medical eye glasses with a concave lens. Concave lens, this is convex lens. Concave lens like this to divert light, and then it collects on the retina. Question number 12. The concave lens diverges, as we say, diverges the light falling on it. The vision defect, which is due to the shortness in the radius of the eye sphere, is called long-sighted. Again, the vision defect, which is due to the shortness in the radius of the eye sphere, is called long-sightedness. Cataract disease that infect eye lens and causes its darkness. A long-sighted person needs a medical eye glasses with a convex lens, here like this convex lens, to collect light because it's convergent lens. Let's move to another question. 16. Now we are going to the reproduction chapter. Somatic cells divide by mitotic cell division. We have two types of cell division, my dear students. First one is mitotic. Here, if we said cell division, two types of cell division. Here, mitotic and meiotic. Mitotic keeps the hereditary substance and gives the same person or the same cell that carry the same hereditary substance. Meiotic division gives 4 cells. Each of them carry half of the hereditary substance. Here it gives 2 cells carry the hereditary substance of the parent cell. So again, cell division contains 2 types of division, meiotic and mitotic. Mitotic division, the cell gives 2 cells. Each of them contain the total hereditary substance here. While the meiotic division, each cell gives, yes, half hereditary substance of the parent cell. So in the somatic cell or the body cell, divide in mitotic cell division, while in reproductive cell, when I need the half hereditary substance, it is meiotic cell division. At yeast fungus reproduces by budding, which is considered as a type of, yes, asexual reproduction. Again, we have 2 types of reproduction. Here, reproduction we have two types. One of them is sexual, and the other is asexual. In the sexual reproduction, we need two parents, male and female. The male contains half hereditary substance, and the female contains the other hereditary substance. While in asexual, we need parent cell, which is divided by mitotic division, as we said, to give two identical cell equal in hereditary substance. Now back to the question here. In yeast fungus, it is asexual reproduction because it gives, as we said, two identical cell equal in hereditary substance. From this example of living organism which is reproduces by regeneration with a starfish, when the male gamete fuses with a female gamete, it gives zygote. Here again, in sexual reproduction, we said we have, yes, I hear you, male and female. This male contains half hereditary substance N, and this cell have the other one. When they fuse together, it gives a cell contain total hereditary substance. This cell, we called it zygote. So when the male gametes fuses with female gametes, it gives zygote. The crossing over phenomena takes place during prophase, first prophase 1 of the meiotic division, because there's no crossing over in the mitotic. The meiotic division only has cross over phenomena. From the examples of asexual reduction, bonding in yeast fungus, as we said, the stars move in a fixed orbit around the center of the galaxy. Stars around the galaxy. Focal length equal radius divide 2. The structure which contains two chromatids together is called chromosomes. In meiotic division, the number of chromosomes is reduced because it was 2n and become n. Now, dear student, to another type of question, which is write the scientific term. Here, the distance that moving of object covers within a time unit is the speed. Let's go to know the difference between the speed and the velocity. If we talking about displacement, this one is a vector quantity. Remember me كده? What is meant by vector quantity? A quantity needs, yes, magnitude and direction. When we talk about distance, we talk here about scalar quantity. And the scalar needs magnitude only. So if we talk about displacement, we talk about velocity. But if we talk about distance here, we talk about speed. So in the question, he said, yes, he said distance. So we write down speed. Question number 2, the moving object or a moving object covers equal distance at equal periods of time. So it is regular speed because we're talking here about distance. And why it's regular? Because let's go to the explanation. Speed is divided into two types. Here, regular and irregular. Regular when it's covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. But irregular would cover unequal distance in equal intervals of time. This is the difference between regular and irregular. Again, regular when the body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. But When the body covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, we called it irregular. Let's back to the question here. It said the body covers equal distance in equal periods of time, so it is regular speed. The total distance that the moving object covers divided by the total time, we called it, yes, average speed. The value of an object speed determined in a relation of an observer. Here, the key word is observer, so it is relative speed. It contains all the galaxies, stars, and the planets, so it is universe. It contains all the stars we see at night. It's Milky Way galaxy. Our galaxy is called Milky Way. It is located in the spiral arm of the Milky Way. It's our solar system. Let's go to the question number 8. The expansion of the universe and the merging of atomic particles creating helium and hydrogen. It is Big Bang theory. Take care here, hydrogen and helium gases. Question number 9. The biggest star that can be seen actually is the sun. 8 planets. Take care here, 8, not 9. 8 planets that rotates around the sun. We call them solar system. 11. A flat of gaseous round disk that form the solar system. It's nebula. It is the process where the organisms reproduce new individual of genetic traits identical to the parents. Yes, it's asexual. Here, identical mean the same. So it is asexual reproduction. Number 13, it is the ability of some animals to compensate. Compensate means take place or يعوض. The missing part is regeneration. A phase in which some important vital process occur which prepare the cell for division and genetic material in the cell are doubled. Its interphase. Moving to the question number 15. A phase in which the chromosomes migrate toward the cell equator, which each chromosome is, yes, connected with one of the spinal fibers of the centromere, is metaphase. A phase where the some processes occur upon which the formation of chromosome that equal in number that the parental cell takes place, which is telophase. Number 17, it contributes in gases. Number 17, it contributes in genes exchanging between the chromosome chromatides and distributing them in the gametes crossing over phenomena. A cell division that occurs in the somatic cell and results in growth of the living organism, mitotic cell division. The results from the combination of male gametes and female gametes, we said it's called zygote. Let's move to question number 20. A type of a sexual reproduction. Types that occur in a unicellular living organism. The nucleus is mitotically divided, mitosis, and then the cell, which represents the body of a unicellular organism, when now found unicellular, this means binary division, when the cell gives two identical cells by mitotic division. Go to the question number 21. A point located inside the lens. We said inside the lens at optical center. Moving to question 22, a process in which the living organism produces individual with hereditary traits different. Yes, sexual reproduction. Every question, my dear students, has a keyword. Read the question more than one time. Please read the question more than one time because each question has its answer. Hidden it in a keyword like this. Different traits means sexual. Question number 23, you still with me? The change of object position as time passes means motion. The physical quantity that is used in describe measure of the movement of object, we called it speed. The change of an object speed in 1 second, it's called acceleration. The change of object speed by equal values through equal time intervals equal uniform acceleration. The actual length that a moving object takes from the start point to the end point called distance. Let's go to the expression board. Here is distance and here is displacement. We said this one is scalar and this one is vector. Here, if I move like this from A to B and then from B to C, the distance, if I move here 30 meter and here 40 meter, the distance will be 70 meter from A to B plus from B to C. While displacement is the shortest pass from A to C, so displacement is A to C. There's a difference between this distance and displacement. Here he said the actual length, not the shortest length. So we answered the distance. Take care of this. The length of the here the shortest straight line is displacement, as we said. The distance covered by the object in a certain direction. So if we note that he said direction, so it is a vector quantity. So it is displacement, not distance. The rate of change of displacement, we said if we said displacement is a velocity. If we said distance, it is speed. Number 31, the thing which move by constant velocity in a space is light. Angle of incidence equal angle of reflection. It is the first law of reflection. Let's move to the question 33. Let's move to the question 33. It is the angle between the incident ray and the normal line. Let's go to the explanation board. Here is the reflecting surface, and here is the normal line. This one called the incident ray, and this one called the reflected ray. This angle is the angle between the, yes, we said that it is incident ray, and this one is reflected ray. This angle is incidence angle, or angle of incidence. This one between the incident ray and the normal line, we called it incidence angle, or angle of incidence. While this one is called reflection angle, or angle of reflection, the angle between the reflected ray and the normal line. So this line is called normal line because it's perpendicular to the reflecting surface. Back to the question here. Yes, it's angle of incidence or incidence angle. Question number 34. It is a piece of plain glass painted from the behind with a thin layer of silver material. It's a plain mirror. Mirror that reflecting surface is a part of outer sphere. Let's go again to the explanation board. Here, the two types of spherical mirror. If we cover this one, we're talking about concave mirror. So The concave mirror, its reflecting surface is a part of inner sphere, while the convex mirror is a part of, yes, outer sphere. So back to the question. Here he's talking about a part of outer surface, so it's convex mirror. While if it talks about the inner surface, it's a concave mirror. A concave mirror here is a convergent mirror. Convergent mirror means collect light. Convergent mirror means collect light. While in this mirror, it is divergent mirror. Means it is divergent light. So back to the questions. Here, a mirror that covers light after reflection, converges light after reflection, is called concave mirror. A straight line that passes by center of curvature, we call light its secondary axis, while the distance between the pole and the focus is focal length. Let's go to the explanation board again here to explain all about this one is called, yes, in outer inner part is the reflecting surface is called, yes, concave mirror. Here is the, yes, principal axis. We call this principal axis. In the middle of the principal axis here is a point called focus. And here in the double focal length, we found center of curvature. So concentrate with me, dear students. Here, center of curvature. Center of curvature. It is the center of the sphere, which is the mirror part of it. Focus. It is the point at which the reflecting surface is collected. Pole is the point in the middle of the reflecting surface. When the light falls parallel to the principal axis like this, it reflects passing with the focus like this. So the first rule, when the light falls parallel to the principal axis, it reflects passing with the pole. The next one, let's go to the next one. It's concave mirror, and this one is principal axis. Here at the focus, and here at the center of curvature. If the light ray passing with the focus fall passing with the focus like this one, yes, it reflects parallel to the principal axis like this. So again, when the ray fall passing with the focus, it reflects, yes, parallel to the principal axis. If we, the third one at the concave mirror like this, and this one at the principal axis, here the focus and the same distance in the center of curvature. If the ray fall passing with the center of curvature like this one, yes, I heard one of you, it's, yes, reflect on itself because incidence angle equal reflection angle, yes, equal 0. So it reflects on itself. This is the brief about the mirror, and we will be talking about, inshallah, about the images. Let's move to the question number 39. The vision defect in which the person can see the near object only is called short-sightedness. The lens that corrects the short side is concave lens. It is a exam question. A theory believed that the universe matter was a gaseous ball of high pressure and high temperature in a small volume. It's a Big Bang theory. Are a group of stars rotating together in a universe, which is galaxy. The fusion between male and female, it's fertilization. We said it gives zygote. So the zygote is a result for fertilization. Now to another type of question, dear students. I leave right or wrong for you here. I will give inshallah the PDF of this one. I will leave right or wrong for you. It's easy to explain. Choose the correct answer. Acceleration is. Let's go to the explanation board. Acceleration is equal V over T. When I try to define the acceleration, move this way. It is the, yes, different in velocity in time. So, back to the question, change in speed or velocity according to velocity or speed. It is the change in speed in a unit time. Measurement of velocity. Velocity equal students equal displacement over time. The unit of displacement is, yes, meter, while the unit of time is second. So the unit of velocity is meter per second. Here, this one. Movement in a uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means the difference in speed is regular, or the change in speed is regular. So the object speed change at equal value in equal time intervals. The fourth question, which of the following graph represent the moving of an object at constant speed? Here, dear student, distance per time. Here, time in seconds, in a distance in meters. This body is at rest because the distance doesn't change in time. This one, the distance increase while the time increase, so it is the distance over time, so it is velocity. Here the distance decrease by time, so the body will stop at the finish. In that physical quantity that identifies accuracy, both magnitude and direction, is vector quantity, not scalar. It is vector quantity. It is the physical quantity that identifies accuracy, both magnitude and direction. It is vector quantity. Speed measurement units are, as we said, meter per second. Acceleration, white, meter per second square, here. Velocity equal meter per second, while time is second, so acceleration meter per second square. The object moves in a constant uniform speed. It moves with a zero acceleration because, dear students, here there is no change in velocity. Again, here acceleration equal delta V over delta T. There is no difference in velocity. Delta V equals zero. So 0 over anything equals 0. So acceleration equals 0. Equals 0. Displacement is a vector quantity. Unit is meter. Question number 10. The amount of a change in displacement is velocity. We see displacement here, as we said before, so it is velocity. It is said of the object move in a uniform acceleration, its speed increase in equal intervals of time, in equal amount in equal intervals of time or equal time. Acceleration is a vector quantity, its unit meter per second square, as we said. A car moving on a straight line covers a total distance d in a total time t. The average speed is V equal D over T. A light ray that falls in a plane mirror at the figure, it reflects where the reflection of angle. This one is the reflection angle, and this one is 90 degree. So this is 30, so the angle of reflection is 60. If the light falls passing through the focus of the concave mirror, it will reflect, as we said before, parallel to the principal axis. A concave mirror with a focal length 20 centimeter and the object is placed in a distance of 50 centimeter. The image will be more than 20 centimeter and less than 40 between the focus and the center of curvature. Let's move to the 17. Spherical mirror, its radius is 60. Its focal length L equal half radius, so it's 30. When the object is at the center of curvature of a concave mirror, the image is, yes, real, inverted, and equal to the object. The only case that it gives equal to the object when the body is the center of curvature. If a light ray falls passing the object center of a convex lens, it, yes, without reflection, come to the explanation board. Here, this is the convex lens, and this one is the center, optical center here. This one is, as we said, is what? Is the principal axis. Trying to move it. Here, yes, like this. In the focus, dear students, we have two focuses because we have two spherical surfaces here. This is the optical center. When the ray passing through this optical center, like this one here, it doesn't refract. It doesn't refract, not reflect. It doesn't refract like this. So without refraction. A convex lens with a focal length 20 centimeter and the object was placed in a 40 centimeter, so at the center of curvature. The length of the image, yes, at the same position at the 40 centimeter. An object when placed in a distance less than the focal length, here, in a convex lens, it's virtual, upright, and enlarged because the image comes from the extension. Let's see here. This is the convex lens like this. And we said that is the, yes, principal axis. And move it like this. This point is, yes, optical center. Here is the focus. And here is the center of curvature. Here is the focus. And here is the center of curvature. But to try to make it equal. He said the body here, the body at, yes, the focal length, distance less than focal length here. The first ray fall like this and it refracts passing with the focus like this. So the first ray falls parallel to the principal axis, refract passing with the focus. The second ray, like this, passing with the optical center, it doesn't refract. These rays doesn't intersect, but its extensions intersect here. So the body, the image is virtual, enlarged, and upright. This is the one case when the body at less than the focal length. Moving to the 22, if the light ray falls parallel to the principal axis, reflect passing with the focus, we said that. Place one object on the focus of the convex lens, the position of the formed image will be, the image is not formed. When the body at the focus, there is no image. Concave mirror has focal length vertex 10. So the half radius, it's also 10. The convex lens has focal vertex 50 centimeter. Place an object at a vertex of 80 centimeter from the lens. The image is formed in a vertex of, yes, more than 80, and it's more than 100. Go to question number 26. The students take one of the students take time of 10 minutes to transfer from its home to the school, moving in average velocity 2. Which of the following equal distance? Dear student, if we draw, this is triangle, like this, and separate it like this, here and here. If we put here velocity or speed, here is distance or displacement, and here is time. So V equal, if you put your hand here like this, your hand, put it here. Equal, yes, D over T. The students move, yes, velocity 2 meters per second. He wants to find D. If we put your hand here, so D equal V times T equal, the velocity is 2 meters per second, while T equal 10. 10 what? 10 minutes. But we use here, actually we use, yes, seconds. Equal times 60 to transfer into seconds. So 2 times 600 is equal 112. 112 means, if I divide it into 1000, 1.2 kilometers. Why I divide it by 12 to transfer it from meter to kilometer. From a small amount to large amount, we divide in this 1,000. The image formed by using concave lens is always virtual, always smaller, always upright. Number 28. Which of the following graphs represent the moving of a body in a uniform acceleration? Uniform acceleration, so it's a relation between speed and time. So this one is the right answer. 29. The following figure, a body start moving in a motion A, here A, and then find to B and then C. Displacement, the AC, the length AC. We said the shortest length between 2 points. While the distance, we will summation of 40 and 30 means 70 meters. To number 30, the two factors can be used to describe the body motion. Yes, distance and time. The uniform speed of a car, 72 kilometers per hour, so its speed is, yes, 20 meters per second. Why? Go to the explanation board here. 70 kilometers per hour means 70 times 1000 to transfer kilometer to meter, and hour contains 60 minutes and the minute contains 60 seconds. 0 0 here to 0. This means 700 divide 36. It gives, yes, 20 meters per second. The concept, the body movement means, yes, the position change with time change. The value of speed, this one is average speed. The total distance over total time is the average speed. When the body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, this is uniform speed. Measurement unit of acceleration is meter per second. We explained it before. When the body moves by acceleration equals 0, this is body moves with uniform speed because the speed doesn't change by passing of time. A convex lens is placed in a passage of a sun rays. A very small image for the sun is formed at a distance 5 centimeters. So it's the focal length is 5 centimeters from the optical center of the lens. If this lens is used to form an equal image for the body, what is the distance? So double focal length is mean 10 centimeters. The image of the sun formed in the focus. So 5 centimeters is focal length. Focal length. And here he wants equal image. We said the equal image is formed in the center of curvature, and this will be double focal length, so it's at 10 centimeters. 38, a body is placed in the front of concave mirror at a certain distance from its pole. No image is formed on the screen. That is due to the body is placed at a distance less the focal length on the mirror. The Romans used a huge optical piece to burn the sails enemies' ships. This is concave mirror because it's convergent mirror. Convergent means collect lights. Which of the following physical quantity are considered as a vector? Vector means displacement and acceleration. The image of the body formed behind the mirror called virtual equal erect. The light year distance covered by light in 1 year. The source of genetic change is sexual because in the sexual we get half hereditary substance from male and the other from female. The two gases produced in the galaxy, we said that hydrogen and helium. The number of chromosomes in the gametes produced from meiosis actually half because in the meiosis gives 4 cells, each of them contain N, half hereditary substance. An incident ray falls on the plane mirror and the figure here, it reflects on itself because as incidence angle equal reflection angle equal 0. In a lens, the radius of curvature equal 20. So the focal half, and we said that focal length half radius, so it's 10 centimeters. The following are a group of vector physical quantities except, yes, radius and area. The lens is placed in a passage of sun rays. A very small image is formed at 10 centimeters from the optical center. The same lens is used to obtain virtual, enlarged, and erect of the body A. Which of the following distance optical is correct? It's 7 centimeters. The reduction by budding occurs in Hydra. Moving to another type of questions, which is give reason for. Galaxies move away from each other due to the continuous expansion of the universe. Most of people cannot write the correct way while they are seeing their writing through a plane mirror because the image formed by plane mirror is literally inverted. The most moving cars cannot move inside crowded towns all the time with a uniform velocity because of the traffic and the road condition. Question number 4. it's impossible to obtain real image by using convex mirror because the image is formed by extension of reflected rays and diverges the light rays. Now I want to go to the uh, reflecting explanation board here. The image is two types. One type is called real, and the other type is called virtual. Virtual. The real one comes from reflected light rays, while the virtual one comes from extensions of light, reflected light rays. Reflected light rays. So when I say reflected light, so it's real image. Extension like this or dotted reflected light, so it's virtual. The moving car seems stable to the rider and another moving car beside it because the relative speed equals zero. Relative speed equals speed of the object minus speed of the observer equals zero. The short-sighted person requires medical glasses with a concave lens because it diverges the light to form an image in the retina. The perpendicular incident ray in the plane mirror reflects on itself because incident angle equal reflection angle equals zero. Asexual reproduction produces offspring identical to the parents because it depends on a mitotic division and form one parent. The long sight is treated by suitable convex lens to converge the light and form image on retina. The lens has two centers of curvature because it consists of two spherical surfaces and has two faces. Train motion is considered from the simplest type of motion because its motion is a straight line in one direction. Force and displacement are vector. We said vector has a magnitude and direction. Everything has a vector physical properties because its magnitude and direction. Pilots takes in consideration the velocity of wind to calculate the amount of fuel consumed by the plane and the time needed. Some persons have short sight due to increase in the eyeball radius or due to the increase of convexity of the eye lens. Physicists used mathematical relations like graphs and tables to predict the relation between certain physical quantities, understand particle results, and describe physical phenomena in an easier way. The object which moves by uniform velocity, we said uniform velocity, the speed doesn't change. Lenses have two focal lengths, while mirrors have one focus because lens consists of two spherical. We said lens has two spherical, while mirror has one spherical only. The image formed by concave lens is virtual. We said virtual means the image comes from extension, and we can't receive it on a plane. Or we can say image comes from the extensions of reflected light rays. What's meant by, I will save it for you. I said I will send the PDF. A boy on a bike covered 300 meters in a minute and 420 meters in the following minute. Calculate the average speed. In the first bit, we said that V equal D over T. So here, 300 over 60 means 5. The next minute, 400 over 60 equals 7. So the 2 minutes together, we calculate the total distance over the total time and find the total meter per second 6. If we move distance 5 meter northward and your colleague move a distance 5 meter also but southward, compare between two distances. You move in this direction 5 meter and your colleague move this one 5 meter also. The distance that you covered and the distance that your colleague covered, the distance you covered is 5 meter and the colleague is 5 meter, but the total displacement will be 0 because it is a different directions. Here 5 meter northern and 5 meter southern, if you collect them, it will give you 0 because a different direction. A racer covered 50 meter northern with a 30 second, then 100 meters eastward within 60 seconds, then 50 meters southern within 10 seconds, and then return back to the start point within 40 seconds. How long the total distance? Distance mean we collect all the distances. 50 plus 30 plus 60 plus 50 plus 50 meter here. So here the total distance 50, 100, 50, 100, it's 300 meter. What is the average speed? We could do total distance over the total time here. Total distance 300, total time we collected the time, it's 202.14 meter per second. Displacement is 0 because it's returned back to the same position, and velocity equal 0 also because V equal D over T, and displacement is 0 over any amount equal 0. The same idea here. I will later find you the send you the PDF. Explain by drawing only the formation of image in the image equal to the object by means of convex lens. Let's go to the explanation board, and this is the convex lens. And here we will find the ruler, ruler here. Let's say here and draw the line from 0 to 12. And the middle here is the optical center. And I move step by step to be easy for you to understand. I move this one here at the middle here at 3 is the focus, and here center of curvature. Here is 7, 8, 9. Here is the focus. Here the center of curvature. Here this one is focus and this one is center of curvature. Here's focus. Here's center of curvature. Back to the question here. Convex lens. Where is the body? The image equal to the object. The one case when the body equal to the image, when the body in the center of curvature here. If you draw the first light ray parallel to the principal axis, it refracts passing with the focus like this. The second one passing with the center, optical center, it doesn't refract. So here the image. Yes, it's inverted. It's inverted but equal to the body. When the body moves like this. This is the answer of this question. Mention the position of the properties of the image formed of forming of an object by convex lens in each of the following. Object this is larger than the focal length. Go to the explanation board, and this is convex lens. The ruler here in the middle, 6, and try to the principal axis, and this one is center of curvature. Here is the focus. Here and another focus. Here as well is center of curvature. Go to the question now. Here center of curvature. Here focus, focus, center of curvature. Now to the question. The object at a distance larger than focal length, larger the focal length and smaller than the double focal length means the body is here. And this is the first ray, like this, parallel to the principal axis. It reflects, passing with the focus like this. And another one, passing with the optical center, it doesn't refract. This means the body will be here. Yes, like this. Larger, inverted, and real. Let's go to the second one. The object equal twice the focal length. We said it before, like the first question. Till here, dear students, to finish our revision. Mr. Ahmed Diab was with you, and this one is a gift for my dear Muhammad and all of the students of third grade. نروح بقى لو احتجتوا أي حاجة هسيب الPDF في صندوق الوصف. كمان هسيب لكم إيميل عشان أي حد محتاج أي سؤال يبعتهولي وأنا أجاوبه. كمان إن شاء الله احتمال أعمل ريفيجن نايت يوم الامتحان يوم الأحد بالليل. هطلع لايف من على القناة اليوتيوب بتاعتي. أي حد عنده أي سؤال ممكن يسأله، بس فعلوا زي ما بيقولوا الجرس عشان يوصلكوا التنبيه. وإن شاء الله بالتوفيق ليكم كلكم، وأتمنى أكون عملت حاجة بسيطة لحبايبي طلاب الصف الثالث الإعدادي. Until we meet again, goodbye and good night.